football.
No, it's sort of like you move into a place. No. You have your house. So imagine this, Jess. You have your house right now. You have Meryl and Isaac and, Scott. And then all of a sudden, here comes the Escobar Millan family, and we are moving in with you. And we bring all our stuff, and we just put it there. Oh, wait, hold on. Then John and his family also is moving in with you too.
Not
so
that.
Now John's coming in. Actually, you know what? Maybe not John and his family. Maybe just John with all his things.
No, definitely
and
not.
And so
that.
he comes in as well. And there's now Jessica has a house with all the things that are kind of working because you were still adjusting to Meryl coming into the scene, and it took you forever to change from one office to the other, and there's problems with the internet and all this stuff. And then our family comes in and we have all these other needs, but you don't know whether or not you have to provide those needs. You're going to provide for that, or we're going to come up with a solution. And so we're coming up with solutions to fix our problems. And then John's going in there kind of like trying to figure out where he's going to go sit down and have his place.
Right, where's
in
my
the area. But nobody's putting anything away. Nobody's touching stuff. Like you're walking and you're like, I think that's John's box. That's Elsie's things.
Wow.
Okay. Do we all have the same refrigerator, or do we have different refrigerators? Or who's going shopping?
That sounds
Are you
terrible.
Yeah. And that's it. That's what it feels like. So
wow, that does not sound fun at all.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
Well, ladies, why don't we get ready to press record?
Oh, okay.
I'm ready.
Hold on.
Are we live?
I am almost ready.
Hello.
I said I was almost ready. I didn't say I was ready.
Do you know what that's from? No, you don't, Elsie. But does anyone know what that's from? Hello.
No.
The guy who inspired it, one of the guys who inspired it recently died. Does that help? No, probably not.
I'm recording, by the way.
Oh, well.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Everybody, here we go. Just press record. It's going to be one of these shows I can see.
I can see that too.
Right. This is going to be very, very important. I need Elsie and only Elsie to say hello.
Hello.
And then Jessica and only Jessica to say hello.
Hello.
All right. I'll just have to sync it up. So I don't know. I don't want to add. You know what? Never mind. I can't say this right now.
I mean, you might want to.
Well,
maybe he doesn't.
She's having a bad day, and I don't want to add on to her bad day.
A bad day.
Oh my God! Why do you? How is it? What are you doing? If you're going to talk about some kind of censorship or like.
Listen, you can't know if you keep
cultural politics, then I don't want to hear it. But if it has to do with like health and wellness,
I'm cool. To stop talking to hear it. Lately, John has noticed from his editing endeavors that you are saying the word like more often than you normally do.
Okay.
And he would just like you to gently be mindful of your likes.
Okay. I will do it.
I don't know if you can, because it has become part of it's just become part of the way we talk or how people talk.
I notice it. I'm cool being mindful about it. I want the challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with the challenge. I'm not I would rather pause.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better to pause than say like.
Yeah.
And mind you, I don't do it so much because I would have noticed when I'm recording with Rob.
Oh.
But hold on, Jess. Hold on. I think it's because when I record with Rob, it's less spontaneous and it's less in the moment. It's a little more like that. Oh, see, it's a little more going down the road of doing stuff versus the way we talk.
I showed Jess this earlier. That's the episode, and every one of those lines is an edit. That was last week's episode.
That's crazy, John.
And it was taking forever, and it doesn't normally take forever, to do the show unless there's like a catastrophe.
So what happened?
Because I was trying to take them out when you were saying because I was trying to use the script today. I was going to do a sneaky thing and isolate all your likes and have it go with like, but I couldn't get the script to work. So anyhow, and again, how do you approach this with someone or even a client?
Well, you just tell them, I don't think that there's anything wrong with you just saying that to me. And I will just do my best to be mindful. And you work through it. Again, one of the things that if I would have known, let's see, and I think that part of it is in the same way the habit thing is when you start to do something, you have to first become conscious of doing it. And one of the ways to break that habit, which is what I've told people, and I think it would be really helpful if you might have even sent a little bit of what I was saying, because part of the process is being able to hear yourself.
I can pull
it. That's the number one thing to me is when you hear it and you go, oh, I have to stop it because it bothers me. Yeah, I don't want that. That's one. Number two is something that I've done in the past and I read in a book and I've also told my clients to do is to get a transcript of whatever it is that you said, and then to read it over yourself using everything that you hear in the same way you said it. So not taking out the ums and the ahs and the likes and the mouth noises, but being able to do it as if, and that way you will consciously feel when you're saying it and when you're doing it. And then it's like, see, you can understand. Then it's, oh, I get it. I have to stop that.
I didn't want to break the flow of the show because now I don't want you stuttering or stopping when you do the show today. But anyhow.
But yeah, but I mean, it's always good to, it's great. You never know how many times you're going to be asked to speak like at I don't know, if we're on the news, Jess, to be able to understand your own habits and to be able to not do what you always do.
Yeah, Jess, I would prefer
no concept of this.
No, that's not true. I try to be mindful of the things I say on some level.
I'm teasing.
I don't, if I am saying or like, or the one that I find I do when I do my own videos is so. I end up saying so anyway, but I don't do that certainly not on purpose, but that's what I notice.
As an editor, I notice, and this is universal, when we take a breath and we're going to say something else, we often start our sentence with You'll be talking, you'll go, I'll hear the breath, and then they go into the sentence. It's really weird. It's universal. People do it all the time. And I don't think anybody notices it.
I do the so thing too, Jess, and I have caught myself doing that. And what's even crazier is when I edit myself, I will remove the fillers, right? To make it nicer. And then you realize how absolutely meaningless the fillers are.
Yeah.
Because when you remove so many words and then you think, oh, this isn't going to sound natural. Mm-hmm. And then when you hear it back, you go, oh, that was so much more effective.
I've done some shows where it's like 35 minutes of raw audio and just taking out the crutch words and the filler words, 6 minutes off the show. 6 minutes. And the long pauses.
You're kidding.
6 minutes off the show. It's crazy. But that's why I do what I do. All righty. Well, I've perused the topics on the board today, and I'm excited about this show. I can't wait to hear what you guys have.
Pretty
So,
exciting stuff.
ready to get into the music?
Let's do it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to She Podcasts. I am your host, Jessica Kupferman. With me, as always, the slightly wiggly Elsie Escobar. And
Hello.
our wonderful producer, John Jamingo.
Hello.
How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
I worked out.
I spent Sunday in the emergency room.
What?
Yeah. What's that all about, dude?
What?
Don't know. I woke up with chest pains, and then you know me, I'm a hypochondriac, so then it seemed to get worse and worse. And
Oh my gosh,
I went
John.
there, spent the whole day. They did a bevy of tests. Oh, got my first real COVID up the
bevy.
nose test. That was exciting.
Oh.
Never going to do that again.
The
Oh
brain
my
tickle?
God. I got the brain tickler.
Did it make you sneeze?
I'll tell you what, you know how they said that, they said, oh my God, they're actually doing it now from the rear end. I'll tell you what, if they gave me my choice, I'd drop my drawers and bend over and gladly give up my rear instead of having that done to my nose again. Holy mackerel.
Gladly give up your rear.
Yeah, where do you want it? Where do you want it? Zip right here. So, but no, everything's fine. I'm going to my other. What's that? What was it like?
Did it hurt or was it just
anxiety?
It was really, really uncomfortable. It didn't hurt, but I was like, make it stop.
It's like they pluck 3 of your eyelashes, but you get to choose which 3.
You know what it is? I'll tell you what it was. To me, it was like they grabbed the longest nose hair and pulled it out slowly.
Oh, that's awful. Did it feel that way?
Yeah.
It was. I can't describe it because this has never happened before. I've never had this feeling before. But I was like, make it stop. Oh! Like I'd rather take any other kind of pain. That I did not like.
As soon as I saw that's how they were going to start giving tests, I was like, Jesus Christ, I hope there's some kind of alternative.
The first time I got mine, they did the back of my throat. They said, just go, ah. I went, ah, and they went, they rubbed it around back there. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. Wow.
I've always done the ones where they let me swab it around in my own mouth. How many of you had, Elsie? Have you ever had a COVID test? You must have.
No, I haven't.
You've never had one.
No.
God, what is life like that? I wonder.
I think Randy and Hunter did. I don't remember why.
Why? Probably to get in somewhere they couldn't get in without a negative test, like her school or camp or something.
Yeah, I can't remember why they did it. But I don't even know which test they had.
So. After Christmas break, they had to get a clear COVID test from everyone in the house. I had to forward them 4 tests with proof that no one in this house had COVID. This time it was just for Isaac, though.
Oh, look at that.
That time I was in December. I was having a hard time making an appointment. I knew I wouldn't be able to get the results in time. He had to skip like the first day back from school because the results didn't come back when they were supposed to. It was taking 4 or 5 days to get a test result. This time I took him in. There was no line. We were there 5 minutes. We walked out, did the test, put it in the bin, and then I had the result by the next morning.
Wow. Hi, Patrick.
It was crazy.
That's pretty quickly. No, Rand had to wait. I forgot why. Again, I can't remember. Oh, I already moved this.
A different month.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. Sorry.
Wow. Well, anyway, I'm glad you're better, although we don't know if you're better, right? Because they just let you go home without.
No. They checked everything. I mean, they checked on everything, and they said that I'm not having a heart attack. I don't have blood clots, and everything that's supposed to be pumping is pumping. So that's good.
All right.
What the hell is the pain?
You know me, I'm a hypochondriac. You know that. I can't watch medical TV shows because I start getting the disease watching the show.
You're that bad?
Yes, I can't watch. I couldn't never watch House or those other shows. I can't watch them. Yeah, my kids started watching House, and I would come in. They go, "Oh, Dad, you got to watch it." I don't know. I'm not watching that. I will get that.
Oh my gosh!
I don't, and it's
get that.
I will get the symptoms. They will start talking about it. Like they'll say, yeah, he's got like a sore throat. And I'll start feeling a sore throat. And I'm saying, why am I doing this? I know I'm not getting it. I'm a hypochondriac.
That is the silliest thing I've ever heard.
I know.
It must be anxiety for the
It
heart,
is.
for
It's
your
absolutely anxiety.
either that or you forgot to take a pill, because sometimes my heart will pound if there's
Oh
certain
my
medicines
gosh,
that I forget.
y'all. I think that it was anxiety. That's what I'm.
I
My
hope
first
so.
ever anxiety attack was when during the ultrasound, they told me and my wife that we were having twins, and I started to pass out. They had to sit me down.
Really? I had a little bit of a feeling like that when we had my special surprise of May.
Really?
Yeah.
It was a feeling of holy shit, now what?
It was yeah. It was like, yeah, I think I would describe it as sheer panic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like I remember specifically, like, my whole entire body went cold. My
Oh
heart started
no.
beat, and then I started to see white. I had to sit down. I almost passed out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Patrick
sad.
is passing podcasting
It was
down.
just, it was very surprising. That's all
Mm-hmm.
I have to say.
I mean, yeah.
But you have to, it was nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with the PTSD that I was processing from having Hunter.
Hunter? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about finding out right after you have one that you're gonna have another one that is really an unforgettable experience. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
I had three at
I
home
just
already.
I
Yeah.
remember at 8 months, when Emily was 8 months, I remember feeling like for the first time I had a little bit of freedom. She could be with a babysitter.
Mhm.
I could finish, I was finishing college, sadly. And my cousin
Sadly.
was at University of Delaware, and I used to leave Emily with Michael because he wasn't. I don't know how good of a babysitter he was, but she was easy because she was like 9 months old. And then, like a week into that, I go to the doctor and I'm pregnant again. I was like, "What the? Why? 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 I was just getting my life back, my body back, my sanity back. Why now?" Plus, I still didn't like their dad as much as I probably should have. So, yeah, that was quite the eye opener. God. Anyway,
Yeah.
twins. I'm sure the fourth, you knew you were having four, though, right? That wasn't
Yeah,
planned, though,
well,
I'm assuming.
that was a wonderful surprise. Like Elsie's was a wonderful surprise.
Yeah.
That's what I call my May. I hug her and kiss her and I go, "You're my special surprise," because she is. And I don't know what I would do without my special surprise.
Exactly.
She will forever be my special surprise. And I adore and love her so much.
Yeah.
But
You're not
but
gonna
that's
cry,
how
are
I
you?
frame it. She's my special surprise.
Yes. People always ask if Isaac was a surprise. But no, he was a science experiment of the nth degree.
I don't know.
Two were special surprise. People always ask that. Oh, you had like a surprise, and I was like, no, I was 40. There's no surprises happening when you're 40. The surprise is happening when you're 20. Those two were a surprise. Jeez.
I got to tell you, every time I see Isaac or you post about Isaac, he is a special surprise because you never know what he's going to do next.
He is always, that's true. His personality is a special surprise. That's very true. So it turns out like he's super good at soccer. And I didn't know that. I had a feeling because he's so tenacious that he would be good at it. But he played for the first time this weekend. We got him all dressed up in his gear. And I thought the running was going to kill him because he hates running. And I'll tell you what, like the coach had them all like just, dribble down the field, dribble back, dribble down, dribble back. And on the third way back, he was like, "I don't like soccer anymore." And I'm like, "Yes, you do. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it." Well, as soon as the game started, they made him a substitute, probably because he was complaining about the running. The coach made him a substitute. And then, about 10, 15 minutes into the game, they put him in. And he was anywhere the ball was, Isaac was there. If it was him getting it from out of
love
bounds,
it.
he was kicking it. He was pushing people out of the way to get it. Not aggressively, but he was just like, I have these pictures of Isaac at every birthday party. At every birthday party, wherever the birthday cake is, Isaac is like right next to the cake. Like he's always in every picture. He is in front of the cake, waiting for the cake to be cut so he can have the cake. That's him with a soccer ball as well. He is right up on that ball. And he loved it and he did so good. Yes,
That's
I am
good.
painting my nails. Yes, I am.
Good for him. Yes, yes. All the painting of the nails because
I just
that's
finished.
Right.
It's the only way that it goes. Kimberly Sumter, so nice to see you there. So nice to see your little heart popping in.
Carrie, can you smell the nail polish? How did you know that?
I think Carrie, well, because we
you
see you doing it, dude. What do you mean? How does she know? You're going like this.
You can hear the nail polish bottle. You can hear the bottle banging off the desk. You can hear you off mic. You can see you turning your face away from the mic. And she is an editor.
I'm not turning my face away. I've been like this the whole time.
Mary, back me up.
You don't have to listen. It's the only I do it the first 10 minutes of the show before we start talking about anything important, and it keeps my nails polished. It's called stacking habits. If I don't do it now,
it's called stacking. I'd like you to stack different habits than doing those.
Like what?
Like other things that are good too. Huh?
What should I? Oh, I'm not. Thank you. Am I better on mic now?
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
Yes.
See how it is?
Great.
I honestly think the best thing for Jess would be a headset like that, the Audio Technica headset that they have. Because that would move.
Do you really think so? I'm not sure, because then this part would be moving around.
Yeah. Don't you remember when I didn't I have one for a little while, like a gaming headset?
No, it's
it's the Audio Technica. What is it? BHB. It's BT. I don't even know. BTS something.
But it's got.
Have I ever had good mic technique?
No.
I'd also like to mention that I haven't had any. I've not had my ADHD medication in like 3 days. I ran out on Thursday. Was my last pill. I called in a prescription Thursday night. Nothing. I called in one this morning. So far, nothing. So, I might be a little less mindful of my idiosyncrasies and a little more wiggly. But my nails look pretty, and that's what
matters, why you have to, go work out, Jess. I have found that jumping around makes me feel really focused. So that's all I'm saying. And I have what I have found too is that then I have a very direct. I told Randy that it's a very direct no to things. Like a lot of the time my brain gets really full of stuff, and I sometimes lose my track of time, scrolling through things, or I see squirrels and I go away with the squirrel really fast, and it's just, and then I don't know where I am. But when I have been working out a lot more, what happens is I have a distinct no feeling whenever I do something that I don't want to do, where I'm being if I'm scrolling mindlessly through Twitter or something, I have a I actually recognize it and I put it down and I stop, which is bizarre. Repulsion, that's what it is. That's the word I wanted to use.
Repulsion is the word you were thinking of?
Yeah. I have a repulsion to doing things that don't align with what I wanted to be doing or that I should be doing. I'm like, what? Why? Why am I doing this? So I
that's cool.
I know. I was very proud of my body. Yeah. And the other day I did. So get this. This is really bizarro. I was making dinner. I had my dinner and I forgot what it was that I was going to eat. And I had a little glass of... I'm sorry, what?
Sure, it was something with grains in it, right? Some grainy stuff.
Maybe. I don't know what it was. But I wanted to have a little glass of wine. And I only buy I don't have bottles of wine. I have only pre-packaged either cans or those smaller little, it's like one glass, I guess, if you open it. Mm-hmm. And I go, okay, I'm gonna have a glass. But I wasn't really sold, but I'm like, I'm gonna have a glass. So I opened up the little can and then I poured it into a little cup, and I was gonna go about my business of sipping and finishing dinner and all the things. Mm-hmm. And I had a couple sips and I was like, nope. And I poured it down the drain.
Why?
I didn't want it. I didn't want it. I didn't want it. I just didn't want it.
Are you sober now?
I don't know. I don't know what. Good? I don't even know what that is, because I don't think I drink enough to be so. I don't drink enough to be sober. I don't know how to.
That's not true. People who are just social drinkers can decide to be sober. You don't have to
Well, I
be an
decided to
addict
be
to be
sober
sober.
because my other half is dry, but I don't ever not like I think that that's not really a choice really for me because it's sort of it's like a
Like,
non-choice. It's not a big deal. Like it's not a big deal in my life, so I don't know if it's like I don't
well,
know what
like,
to say. Like okay, decisions would be if I couldn't have my cup of coffee in the morning, that would be a big choice in my life.
mhm,
That would be like crazy. Crazy
mhm,
choice.
mhm, mhm.
This is not
What about
this is
sugar?
just
Can
sugar's a
you be
hard one.
sugar sober? I mean, I have to be at least more sugar sober than I am right now.
I think I'm pretty good at it, but I do have my tap. Like I have my tap. I have one I know, see, I count all the stuff. I have 1 teaspoon of coconut sugar in the morning in my coffee.
Mhm.
And then for dinner, for my dessert, I have a small square of organic chocolate. And sometimes I have a little bowl of strawberries or a little bowl of cherries with it.
Mhm. With chocolate?
Mhm.
Now,
That's
are
that's it.
you treating yourself, or is that what, like, if you were feeling luxurious, is that what you would eat anyway, or are you like making sure that you don't eat something more bad for you?
I That's all I have. I don't
But
have
do you want more though, or no?
I don't want more.
Okay,
Nope.
that's good.
I've gotten to the point before it was a lot more, but I've broken myself off of the crazy stuff. And what I have found as well is that my body now has that sort of limit of enough is enough. Even when because I absolutely adore coffee. It's my life. I love it so much. It's scary how much I love it. But if I allow myself more than my like 13-ounce amount of coffee in the morning and I go, I really want another now.
Mm.
Every time I make myself the other cup, I feel like crap. Every single time.
I
And so
avoid coffee for that reason. It really
just
wreaks havoc
stopped.
on my digestion. It is
I
so
just
painful.
stopped.
I've
It
noticed
doesn't
that
do anything.
most things will make me feel that. In fact, maybe except no, even sugar. Carrie's right. Sugar is a drug, and it's a bad, 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 bad drug. And
Yep.
I'm currently on the wagon. I need to become off the wagon. I'm off the wagon with sugar. So I have to get back on it because it is starting to ruin my life. And I mean, I'm taking a medication that is supposed to make me not want sugar, and that's not exactly how it works. I don't
Oh,
not want sugar. I am full faster from it. So like if I do decide, for example, like yesterday, God, don't get mad at me. But
Jessica.
yesterday when I was talking to you yesterday, we had
Milkshake.
McDonald's, remember?
Did you get a
No, I did
milkshake?
not. No,
Okay.
no. I had McDonald's. I ordered a Coke, a large fries, and a double cheeseburger. I had 1/4 of the Coke. I had only the soggy fries from the McDonald's.
Oh
I did
god.
not eat the double cheeseburger because I was stuffed after that. I was so full after that. I couldn't eat nearly as much. Not only that, I couldn't eat dinner. I didn't eat again after I saw you until like 8, 9 o'clock, which is bad. I know. But I was so full that I could not even consider eating dinner. That was like at 2 o'clock. It was crazy. So,
The
I mean,
the the
it's still not working though. I still need
yeah.
more. I need to be more stringent about sugar. It's very
It
bad.
is
Very,
a
very,
it's
very,
a
very bad.
really it's been a long it's you have to train your taste buds. It's the taste bud
Yeah,
thing.
your palate.
And I don't know
Mhm.
if my daughter, one of them is a little bit more extra when it comes to sugar stuff. Usually Hunter is very much more into sugar, and you have to understand, like, for me, sugar is not just having actual sugar, but sugar is things like alcohol, things like bread, things like flour, right? Because all of that stuff is digested as sugar. That it doesn't matter what it looks like, what form it is, your body, it's that whole insulin thing. So we, for the most part, this house is almost sugarless, almost. So when I say that I have my chocolate, I really do have, like, I have a chocolate bar that lasts me 2 weeks, and I have my little thing of chocolate, like, but that, because I know that it's not good for me. Like, after I eat it, like, my whole body, like, I need to make a choice that's based on feeling all the way good. And it has some reactions that I don't like. And that's my cheat, is that I give myself that much, but I still have the attachment to that. So even if I'm finished having dinner and I'm so full and I don't want anything else, I'm compulsive about having my little bit of chocolate because I can. Not because I want it, not because my body needs it, but because I can.
That's interesting.
And so I'll eat it anyway, which is not particularly the healthiest thing.
I mean, it's one square, though. Let's be honest.
But
it's
alas,
the unhealthiest. The unhealthiest thing is having candy in the house so that your husband doesn't continually barrage you for chocolate, and then when you don't have any, they order it, like from DoorDash. So rather than order food after we eat dinner, I just have chocolate in my drawer. But then I have chocolate in my drawer.
See, I don't
want that either.
Yeah, we don't have it in here at all, because we are not a family that can have it in the house. And we recognize that is who we are. We are not that family. And we do support each other in that, so that nobody has it. So
I think I'm gonna
when I have it, though,
that.
the girls don't know that I have my stash. Like, I had to remove it because I started to see that my stash that was in the kitchen started to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And since I'm so aware of the amount, right? Because I have my little square, I knew how many squares were going to last me for the week. But then all of a sudden I was having less and less squares. At which time I decided to change my hiding place.
Carrie has a drawer too. So yesterday Isaac found my drawer. And when he finds my drawers, like when he opens my drawer and finds something he didn't know was in there. So in this particular case, it was Rolos. It's like a share bag of Rolos so that we can eat one Rolo at a time without having to open a candy bar. I know we're like way beyond what we should be talking about.
Oh my gosh, we are so into the weeds of chocolate, but yes.
He got very sad and he was like, "But you're having chocolate without me."
Oh, but that's just, my gosh.
And I said, first of all, I'm allowed to have whatever I want without you. And he goes, but now I feel jealous that you guys eat chocolate when I'm not around.
Oh, well.
And I was like, there's a lot that happens when you're not around. It's not just chocolate. I said, we have conversations. We eat other things. We have drinks sometimes. And he was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. He said, I don't want you to do that. Okay. I guess we will. But I mean, in a way, he's right. I don't want him to feel like we're misbehaving when he's not around, because he knows we temper his candy and chocolate.
Right.
Oh, I don't. Well, so I don't want to temper his chocolate and then have him find a drawer full of Rolos, because it makes me look like a dick, I think, to him.
To some degree, yeah. Well, I mean, May has been calling me out in the morning because there's a couple of times where, my breakfast in the morning is my cup of coffee, and then I have a smoothie at some point in the morning.
Yeah.
But I do get myself treats. And then I have just rediscovered gluten-free donuts.
Ew, God. See,
And
now see
I
some
love
of
them.
the stuff that people love. I cannot fucking eat like donuts. That is like
But they're gluten-free. But anyway.
It's just all cavity. Like all my cavities scream when someone says the word donuts.
How
I
are
hate
you?
it.
Okay, this is what I don't understand. How are you saying my cavities scream over this when you're having chocolate and candy in your drawers?
I don't know. I think because it's a
How is
tiny piece
this
of
like
candy,
that? That's like
I
a
kind of
disconnect.
suck on it. I kind of suck on it and then I swallow it. Like I'm not chomping down on chocolate
But
the way
it's
you
still
would a
all over your
donut.
mouth.
It's different. I don't
It's
know.
still
I don't
it's
know.
still
I
in
don't
there.
know. I can't eat. I don't like
Makes no
donuts.
sense.
If there are cookies and a cake in this house, they will be here until the dawn of time. It's only little pieces of candy that get me. That's
Right,
it.
and that's like the cavities.
I know. I don't know why. I can't.
That is
explain it.
bizarro. But anyway,
All right,
this is
We
like
have
the
lots to talk
healthiest.
about.
If there is a healthy donut, this would be it. And so they're frozen.
I
They
like
come in the
chips too.
frozen food section, and I stick it in the little air fryer and I heat it up in there, and it comes out real nice. And then May comes out and she's like, "I smell good things. I smell good things." And I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Did you have a donut again?" No. She goes, "Are you
Wow.
having a donut? Are you having a donut, Mom?" And I was like, "No," because she said, "Are you having?" And I had
Right. And you
a
already
donut.
had.
Yes. So I did not lie.
Yeah, as long as chocolate, if you're going to eat candy, chocolate's the best one for your teeth because you can brush your teeth and then it's gone. But like, yeah, I can't put chocolate in a box of tampons. That feels wrong somehow.
That's wrong.
Yeah, I'm not judging you, but I don't think I could do it.
Well,
yeah,
I have it in a special place, and I'm not telling anybody because my daughters might at some time find or listen to the show, and then I have no hiding place. And I'm really sick of trying to find the optimal hiding. Anyway, let's move into podcasting. What are we doing?
Could we?
Let's stop it now. Let's get on the show.
Time for the news.
The news you can use for the informed podcaster. Podcasting news.
Can you guys hear the vacuum by chance?
No,
I have not.
Okay, good.
I don't know why this is there. Did you put it there, or did I put it there and it's been there for a long time? Okay, well, I guess it's been there for a long time because this is old news, I guess. This is from the beginning of March. And I only put it in there, I would think, for She Podcast Live.
Yeah. So apparently Apple Maps will be showing COVID-19 travel guidance. So you know what to expect at the airport. So when you are going to the airport, check your Apple Maps app so that you can know whether or not you need a mask and what kind of other protocols they might have when you get there. It's actually very useful information. I mean, I wonder what they'll have in October.
I don't know, but I think that's why I put it, because we have the thing. But this one, I came upon it this morning, and I think this is fantastic. This is an article titled "Neuroscience Research Finds Distinct Advertising Differences Across Audio, Radio, and Podcasting." I mean, what do you think?
I mean,
we just said the same thing twice.
I mean,
and 3 times, and 4 times, and all 50,000 times.
I mean, is this really news?
Yes, it is news. Look, according to the sound you can see, research, radio showed the strongest ability to engage listeners and for extended periods of time, racking up 60% more neural engagement than other audio formats. Podcasts, meanwhile, were found to provide an environment that lends itself to higher levels of memory encoding.
We already knew this, though. It's
while music streaming options showed the strongest impact in promoting positive attitudes towards brands. That said, though, no, because there's like the other thing I highlighted there that's in green, there's a quote there that says that this is like the first time that it's assessed the differences in these 3 audio products.
Okay, so maybe
between those three.
Maybe the third one wasn't included in the 800 other studies that I've pulled for presentations and talked about on this show. But, oh God, sorry. That's my reminder to pick a title for this episode. But that doesn't mean, yeah, haven't I talked about brand lift studies and stuff on here? Podcast
Yes,
did
but
a brand lift study.
Have you not read what it says? This is the first time that anyone has demonstrated from the perspective of the brain that radio, podcasting, and music streaming are processed differently and should be treated
were
differently.
They expecting different findings? So we already know that people have more memory of a product when they're listening to a podcast host. I mean, that's nice that you could do it from the brain
perspective
activity.
Of the brain. Yes.
Do it from a foot activity, and it will, I guess, be the same because it's the same result.
From a foot activity.
I'm just saying.
I think you're being a naysayer. I think this is quite an exciting thing, and I think folks can really take it's so exciting. It's an exciting thing.
Okay. The only
I love it.
I think you think it's exciting is because
you're like blah.
Heard these stories 8,000 times. I know.
Yeah, but not from this perspective.
Know this already.
No, but you're seeing it from the advertiser marketing sales perspective. I'm seeing it from the actual human being perspective, from the embodiment perspective, from the power of the brain with the audio medium, from the ability for us to understand why podcasts are so important in people's lives.
Okay, here's what I feel like you did. I feel like, you know that American Horror Story is scary. And I think what you did is take that show, do some brain tests, and then go, but look, your brain and neurological activity says you're scared. Well, no shit.
Yes, but there's sometimes. Hey, listen, if
come on.
Hey, I think that there's a validation again, because, when we started this whole conversation here, I think most of y'all missed it. People who were here or may not have been here. John, right when we started to talk about it, John said that I'm saying like too much. I mean, in a good way, in a good producer thing. And I said, I want to know these things because then I can be better. And I'm going to try to make sure that my brain understands this. But part of it is that there is a difference between other people seeing you. Oh my gosh, Elsie says like all the time. She's saying like all the time. It's so annoying. And then me going like, oh, see? Me just standing here going, no, I don't. No, I don't. What do you mean I say like? No, I don't say like.
You totally said you did.
Well, I said I probably do. I hadn't heard myself, but I can still do it. But now in the process of being validated for me to be able to see it and then go, oh my gosh, I totally do that. That makes it more meaningful if I have the data. Do you understand? If I have the data, it makes it more meaningful to me to be able to shift it and change it.
Okay.
It's empowering.
64% of people who listen to podcasts saying that they recognize and remember an ad over the ones they hear on the radio is data.
I get it. I understand that. But this is based on your brain, which is even better. So now you have double the punch.
Better than your. Okay, I'm not going to argue about it. You're right. It's groundbreaking. Okay? It's groundbreaking. It's groundbreaking.
I broke her down, people.
It's
no, novel. You're just being feisty against my excitement. And it's made me sad.
I just think. Oh, now you're all right, Isaac. Listen. You're sad because you didn't listen. Are you sad because I didn't already know this? Because
I'm sad you didn't find the excitement of the neuroscience. Let's get Dr.
I love it because it's obvious to me. Because it's obvious to me. We already know that podcast advertising makes more of an impact. So if you want to show me, if you get this video, go back to that exact spot and then do a screen grab of her face right then. That was an amazing face she just made.
It's absolutely the facial expressions. If you listen to this podcast, you have to go to Facebook and actually watch one of these. Elsie's facial expressions are classic and epic at the same time.
Classic and epic.
Muppets don't even make expressions that Elsie makes. She's so much better than having your own Muppet. I mean, I used to just say that.
Just when she's told the story of having chocolate or having a donut and had a donut, the way she looked into the camera, I was like, no wonder you were an actress.
I know. She's so dramatic.
It is. It's crazy. I've never noticed it before.
I've always noticed it.
Oh my God, my belly.
Oh my God, didn't you see our outtakes from our last photo shoot?
Oh my gosh, I just bumped in.
Milliseconds apart, and every photo has a different facial expression. It's like every single one is different. It's amazing. I should pull them up for you guys. It's so funny.
I was scrolling through my I was looking for pictures. I forgot what it was. Oh, I was getting my recording pictures, my setups through the years, and I came upon a 6, like, you know, those square images that have the 6 pictures or 9 pictures on them, and it was my face on all of them, making a different face, and I started laughing because I was like, "Wow, that's a lot of faces." That's a lot of faces. Anyway, moving right along while you're looking for faces, Jessica Kufferman. We are moving into this is an article that I found this morning as well. COVID listener surge sees podcast firms' results perking up. Wow. All right. That's not the most appealing headline here. In fact, I'm not even sure why I dropped it here. I guess it's because, I know. Because they mentioned Audio Boom in this thing, and Audio Boom was at death's door just a couple of years ago, and now it says Audio Boom's revenues are growing at almost twice the rate of the U.S. podcasting ad market, the world's biggest at an estimated $1 billion. And the recent buying spree has left few large-scale independent contenders in the market. Audio Boom's investors will be hoping its growth story might hoping its growth story might be soon enough to get on the buy list of one of the global players. Oh, come on. Really? You want to be bought? Oh, this actually could be a piece that is all about getting them sold. I never realized that.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like, because the narrative around Audio Boom is that they were losing money and they were running out of funds. And then now they've made like the 200 whatever percentage.
They called it a maiden profit, which means they're first. Sad.
What?
That is their maiden profit was this last year.
Their maiden profit. Okay. Is that the first time they made a profit? That's what it is?
Yes.
Maiden is like, your first. Yeah, it's like being a maiden or a virgin. Their maiden profit.
Oh, well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Or if you're a boat, you make your maiden voyage, which be
your first voyage. Right. Okay. I'm going to show
Oh my God. Holy crap. Continue speaking, because I think I have a cat in the closet.
No, you can't. Look at her face, you guys. Boom, boom.
Hang on, I got it. Let me share it.
Boom.
Got
Look at that one.
There's a cat in the closet, and we trying to podcast.
Oh, and then Daddy says you have mail over there.
Daddy says you have mail. Are you guys seeing my screen? I hope so.
Yes. I have it up so you can see it.
1, 2.
What's happening? Did I miss something that I did? Are you guys making fun of me?
Kinda.
Oh no!
Your face.
You are making fun of me.
Just the way your face is
Look
changes.
at you. Look at that one. That's a good one. I look like I ate your twin, but that's fine.
No, there's some really horribly scary ones in there. That one and the one above it are really quite the scary. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. Stupid. That's one of my favorite ones. None of us both.
Well, there's one that I feel like it's really extra, like way extra.
Sorry, I had to stop because my preview was quitting on me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Okay.
Well.
Next news. Wait, did we do the news you could use or not?
Yes, we did the news you can use.
Okay. You want that one over that one or that one? Steve Goldstein or
let's talk about this one. Yeah, let's do the Gimlet Media one. This is the one that I sent you that we were like, what? Let's do that.
All right. So I don't know if you're going to be happy with this conversation either, but let's go. It's a fussy day. So Elsie sent me an article that said Gimlet Media and The Ring are finalized union agreements with Spotify. Here are salary and other details. So Gimlet Media jobs and minimum compensations. An associate producer, 73,000, editor, 125,000 a year.
Oh my
God! That was not me. Host, 110,000 a year. Producer, 87,000 a year. Associate editor, 100,000 a year. I like that the editor. I like that the editors are getting paid more than the host because I.
Wait, what are you talking about? The host is 110,000. Oh, the editor.
Yeah, but the associate is only that's only like $900 a month less. The editor gets paid more. Senior producer is about the same as the host, 108,000, 109. And then in 2023, it'll be 110. Senior producer, same thing, 108, 109 next year, 110, 2023. And then other jobs. Assistant editor, 63 to 67,000. Video producer, 60,000 with overtime eligibility. Audio production assistant, which I guess is the tweaking. We can call them the tweaker.
I don't think that's a great name.
I don't think this is a lot of money, though, in my opinion.
For the tweaker?
No, for any of it.
You don't?
I would take any one of these jobs tomorrow.
You would?
Absolutely anyone.
I'm not saying it's no money. I'm saying it's less than I thought it would be.
Really?
Audio producer, $75,000. I'm telling you right now, there's not an audio editor producer in the business that's making more than $75,000 a year. I don't think.
Well, let's just put this in perspective. A person who's a project manager at, say, JP Morgan Chase or Xfinity or I don't know where else, any bank, Discover, they're making about 150 to 200. So you would think in comparison, I mean, I know it's a lot of hard work for both, but like, I mean, the shows are something, I don't know. Like, is this what people make in television too? I just thought it would be more. I thought that Spotify was like overflowing with money and that they would, a host only making, I don't want to say only making $110,000, but once you get taxed out, you only bring home like, I don't know, 110,000 a year is probably like 2 or 3 a month after you pay for healthcare and insurance.
Well, of course, this is gross. I mean, everything.
And also, but Jess.
I know, but when I look at that salary and I think, how's that going to pay anybody's bills? The 67,000, like, come on.
So if you're thinking
in London, in California, no fucking way.
Well, first of all, as an editor, especially an audio editor, you don't have to be there. All you have to do is
you can take freelance jobs too, probably.
Right. And again, when you're thinking about the kind of stuff that we're doing right now, you and I, like one of the hardest things I feel, and I mean, in so many different ways, I'm super blessed and I love the fact that I have so many things going on and that I have my hands in so many things and I've had the experience and continue to have the experience.
I'm sure it's more peaceful.
All the stuff.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can you imagine if my entire job, I would be over the moon with that 110,000 and I was the host of a show.
I'll give you that.
I mean,
I'll give you that.
Think about just the plain, like the mental. I don't know, because I also don't think that they're doing that. I may be wrong, but I don't think that they're doing the kind of stuff that we are, which is every week putting the stuff out, and
Research.
somebody else is doing all the other stuff.
I know. Somebody else is putting all the notes together. Somebody else is doing all the research. That's another
I mean, we can work we can work with each other. We can prepare for the show, but we have backup. Like if I say, whoever my person is, I need you to get me the key. Like these are the things I want to discuss. You pick the key points that I need to nail when we record. You get the whatever. And that way, when we come in here, we're not going, where's the thing? What's the article? What am I supposed to be doing? You know what I mean? We can skip all that stuff.
We don't do that.
You don't do what?
God damn it.
Stop it.
The voice from God came in from
I know. Jessica, stop playing with yourself again.
You know something? You can always tell when Jessica has not read the article, or because you can tell because Elsie
just starts reading it. She just starts straight up reading it.
What do you mean?
Carrie,
What do you mean?
I swear, sometimes Carrie's messages are so on point. She should be on the show with us. Who are these people with just one job? She's right. Fuck those people.
Who are these people with just one job? I know. And that's like, in some weird scenario, it feels to me that it is the holy grail we're all looking for, and at the same time, is it really though?
One job? No, I don't want to just show up and be a host and then do nothing else with the rest of my day or week. I would die of boredom.
No, well, that's the point. Do you understand how incredible it would be to go like this? Would blow my mind. It's Friday. It's 5:00. I'm off the clock.
Elsie, my life is like that because I make it that way, though. I try not to work on weekends like that.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? There's times when that just does not pan out, dude.
That's only gonna work for me until
if we wouldn't have done the speaker thing like we did on Sunday, in fact, we're doing some more of that crap here coming up again. That was a lot. We would not have been able to get through it. That's the only time. And I always don't take stuff, but I clocked in. I know this is pathetic and I'm going to probably be yelled at for saying this, but on Saturday, I worked over 9 hours. All the things.
That's because.
Yes.
That's not because you work 40 hours a week on the other times. It's because you have sectioned out your week to be slightly different than other people who work 9 to 5 jobs.
Yes, but we also do the things where I don't understand how normal people have regular jobs and they don't ever work outside of the 9 to 5. Because even now, thinking about schedules, like tomorrow's schedule, I forgot what it was that you were trying to schedule something with me and you're like, you have meetings all day. Yeah, I have meetings all day. And so when do you actually do the actual work?
So this is the problem I'm having with something else, in fact, both sponsorship and something else. I'm starting the sponsorship patrol, which means I have meetings all day, which means when am I supposed to write emails and do these other things? Not to mention the fact that have you ever noticed that when you are during the pandemic, when work was light at the beginning, because we weren't doing the event, we hadn't started the membership yet and everything was light. And I was working really hard on managing my own life, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments for everyone else, life insurance. What else do I have going on? I'm supposed to get it's just so much work.
I know.
Birthday presents for people. I mean, I guess a lot of that was put on hold because of the pandemic too, but like Scott told me this morning, you better follow up with this doctor and that doctor because you haven't heard anything. And what about your prescription? I was like, when do people get anything done? I don't want to be on the phone with these people.
Oh my God. Yes, that's exactly what I was just thinking. There are some things, I still have things like that to do too. I have to follow up with this person that has nothing to do with my job.
Yeah,
that has everything to do with just life.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
If your fridge breaks down or if your pickles are freezing, you have a problem and you can't just do the speakers because half the shit's frozen in the fridge. You can't have frozen eggs. Have you ever had a thing of eggs freeze in the freezer? It is repulsive. Yeah. That's your word.
There's a knob in there. You turn it down.
No. It happens. Actually, my fridge breaks down almost every Thanksgiving because it gets overstuffed and then we block the vents. And I'm like, and the guy came and said this the other day and I was like, so what you're saying is don't fill the fridge. And he was like, well, the vent and the this and then and I'm like, so it's a GE fridge and I can't fill it to the
Well,
top.
it depends.
Well,
Just don't plug the vent.
Again, don't fill it all the way up.
Christella says the struggle to draw boundaries has gotten harder since the pandemic. Right. Well, part of that is because we have nothing else to do. And I think
part of it is because everybody thinks they have
else to do.
Well, it's not that, because I do have other things to do. And I wish that I would have had other things to do. I'm just saying it feels as if everybody has access to all the stuff. I am afraid of going back to our real life, I guess, or whatever that is with other people.
Pandemic life?
Yeah, unpandemic life, because that means that now you're going to have to add commuting times. You're going to have to add like other places to go. Like,
not for you.
Well, no, because my girls are going to have to go to school.
Carrie, I've done the same thing, but it wasn't to tackle personal stuff. It was to do work. I have taken small little hotel night trips away to work, to actually do work, because some weeks I find, like, especially spring break and Christmas break, I can't do it here. I got nothing done last week because he was here.
Yeah, no, it's pretty overwhelming. And then you sit around and you go like, I really need to draw boundaries. But then here's the thing, though. In order for me to feel really good this weekend, that work made me feel grounded and good and unstressed, because if I would have skipped that, that means that I would have either had to work through the night on Friday, or I would have had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning on Monday and cram all the things,
or you could
so that I could have a Saturday and Sunday where I was just chilling.
Or you could just push the deadline.
Not when you are in a publicly traded company and you have an announcement that we're going to be talking about where there was an acquirement thing happening and stuff happened in the world.
I meant our deadline. But
okay, well, see, this is what I'm saying.
When you work for somebody else, you have sometimes their deadlines are your deadlines, and then what happens is when something happens in their life, it pushes everything together. To me, it's like when crap flows up against the side of a building. It's like
shit rolls downhill, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically. And I had it this weekend. 4 clients had things happen. People canceled. They moved the interviews back. I didn't get the audio till late, and then Sunday I decided to go to the emergency room. That was unexpected. So and it was unexpected.
No, I mean, in all seriousness, but that's the thing. I could have just said, but there are some things that you simply cannot do, right? So let's just talk about to the news you can use, so that we can really talk about some of this stuff. This last one here. So some news that were released today on Monday. You all won't be hearing this until Friday when this show goes out. But Libsyn acquired podcast monetization platform Glow, and you came out in the PR stuff, in the PR, what is it? The press
that you've acquired now both Glow and AdvertiseCast.
Is it now?
I mean, I smell interesting things happening over there.
Great. Good. But alas, when was it that we were going to be doing stuff for this? So I had to, we had an extra special, the feed episode that we had to record. When do you think that happened? Oh, I don't know. Late 8 p.m. on Friday? Okay. So we had 8 p.m. Eastern.
Some stress and tension.
Well, all I'm saying is that that's when it happened. And then who was going to edit? And when were they going to edit? Oh, that's me. So I had to edit and make sure that everything sounded fine because, we had 3 tracks and all the things. Y'all can feel me, people. All the editors out there understand what this was like. And it has to be very, on point. Mind you, that's not the only thing that we had to do. It's not like I was the only one doing that. But the whole point is that there was a preparation that was leading up to an 8 a.m. announcement on Monday. So when are you going to do the job? On Saturday or Sunday?
I thought you were talking about our stuff, not their stuff.
Well, that was extra. So then you add the She Podcast thing to the mix. And that's the extra other things too. All I'm saying is that it's more. So it's like,
wore me down yet again.
No, I'm not pouring it. I'm saying.
You've worn me down again.
It's not that. It's like we have more things, right? There is no other time to do the stuff. So you just do it when all the things are. And right. And then, yeah, that is just I
always go back to the battle cry of the entrepreneur. I don't work 40 hours a week, so I can work 80 hours a week. So instead of having a 40-hour job, you do your own thing, but you end up working 80 hours a week. And again, this doesn't happen. I mean, Lipson doesn't acquire a company every month. So every once in a while, you got to pull out. That's how it works.
Apparently, it's every week. Every week it's happening.
I know. Now it's like, it's every week.
Not every month. You're right.
Every month, every week.
Every week.
And I just want everybody to know that, yes, I do work for the company. Mind you, I am not the company. I am the community manager, which is a facet of the company. It's a facet of my job. I don't know all the things. I just know what they tell me, which is we acquired a company. Okay. So,
watching
and then all y'all can think about and do all the stuff. When's that happening? And interesting. That's like, I'm just like, okay, yes, it is.
So we went from talking about how much Gimlet pays their host to how hard Elsie's life really is. And why I mind that.
All I'm saying is like I'd be super cool with $110,000 a year hosting a show.
Listen, I get free 20% off of anything at Sephora until the 19th. So let me take something off your plate. If you'd like anything from Sephora,
I don't want
send
Sephora.
me an email with a link of what you need, and I'll be happy to purchase it for you.
I don't need anything from Sephora.
First of all, that's a lie. Everyone always needs.
Excuse me.
Sephora.
I have switched. Remember, I'm using those other products.
Probably need from them right now.
Beauty Counter is what I
was just
like to use.
Still using them.
I am still using them,
Beauty
and that's
Counter.
all I'm using as of late.
You are?
And then you send me your extra things that you don't like. I am forever gonna have stuff because you send me all your things you don't like or want.
I was using another slew of things.
The Kylie Jenner lip stuff was kind of fun.
Yeah. Did I give you that?
You gave me the 2 lip kits or whatever the heck. They're fun. They're great. I like them a lot. She did a good job.
Is there a link where people can check out Beauty Counter for you, Elsie? Is it like...
No, I haven't signed up for the things, but I really love Beauty Counter. Okay. I should probably sell their stuff, but...
I thought you already had like a...
No, I haven't stepped into because that's like a whole other thing. I wish I could passively do it. But Beauty Counter is amazing. I really like it. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't sell Sephora, but I do buy it a lot. No, not a lot. Enough. I'll say that. Enough where
mind you, you gave me that palette was the Game of Thrones palette, and I have yet to use it.
Why? I love it. Has so many beautiful colors.
When am I going to be doing this?
You guys want to see what I gave her? Google Game of Thrones eyeshadow.
I have it.
Oh, she's going to show you. But
I have it.
Not everyone is.
Okay, are you ready, people?
Game of Thrones.
Here we go.
Eye palette from Urban Decay. It has first of all, the Game of Thrones. It has the throne. Open.
Yes.
It.
I will.
Open it.
Hold on.
I bought it for myself and I just never used it. So I gave it to Elsie last time I saw her, which was like a year ago.
Yes. Okay. So you open it up and it's very beautiful. It's got a mirror. Oh, and then it's got a thing written there. Yeah, you can't see it. No. Okay. Hold on. Hold on.
It's a scroll from the end of time.
Oh my God. Oh, here. I'll do this. I'll do the opening. I'll do the unboxing. Hopefully.
There you go. Oh,
it's
the throne.
Look at that.
Then I think the eyeshadows come out in a drawer right underneath.
They do. The shadows come out in a drawer. Hold on. They're very beautiful.
Has anything ever been more fun? No, I think not. Look at that. Look, and then wait, go to the So the top ones, those are the who are the people that live in the north? The Starks. Then you have the Tyrells. Then at the bottom, then you have the stupid
All
ass
the colors.
Lannisters.
Look at
And
that.
then at the end, you have somebody else. Come on, that's beautiful.
They're amazing. It's a
There's
gorgeous,
actually
gorgeous.
4
It
looks.
does
Of course, she
not
hasn't used it because we've not been anywhere in a year and a half.
exactly.
So
The
of course
hard.
she wouldn't
It's
have
like
used it.
Hardhome, Winterfell, King's Landing, and Bay of Dragons. That's what they're all called. It's amazing. I mean, it's a gorgeous. I wish that I could use them. I wish that because they're
I
so
know
pretty.
you will someday. You will.
But I mean, when am I going
You
to
have to
be
be
putting
careful
this stuff
because
on?
glitter. I
It's
don't
like-
know. It's just fun.
I know it's gorgeous. Really, really enjoyed it. Anyway,
Okay.
We should get
news?
some
Any more
money if you
news?
guys buy that. Tell
Let's see if I
them.
can find us a little
We do
link
this.
or something. Okay.
If you
so we
want to
talked
listen to
about
the
Libsyn.
Yeah, but let me tell them that if you want to listen to, Amira Valiani, who is the founder of Glow, talk about the acquisition and all that stuff, I did put together the feed. The official Libsyn podcast has a bonus episode. Let me know what you thought of my editing skills for that. John, I was kind of proud of myself, I have to say, because we did it all on Skype. And Amira was not on mic. Rob and I were. And so I had the 3 tracks and I had 2 double tracks of hers because Rob and she were in a track. And then I and Amira were on a track. And then I had to get the best. And she dropped out a bunch of times in Skype. So what was really weird is that they're like, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, John, but whenever you're recording that and they have blips, you have to like cut the silence out, and then they actually sound like it's the word.
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
So when you get it'll Skype out. If you can, it's hard to say that you'll see the wave go down and then it'll pop back up again. And you can cut it just a little bit before it starts and a little bit after it stops, and it does sound like the word. Sometimes you'll hear a pop, and then you got to zoom in and you have to go in and cut out where the wave lines match so you don't get that pop. But yeah, I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
And so I was very proud of myself where we didn't have too much of that stuff. So anyway, it's only 18 minutes, by the way. So it's a short one. But go ahead, Jess. You were saying stuff and I interrupted you.
Okay. I don't remember at this point. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Do you want to hear, speaking of makeup, about something that I've been watching that's not exactly a podcast, but kind of?
Sure.
Is that a no?
No, it's you're.
That was a sure. I just
Okay,
wanted to.
write this down.
Okay. Write
Bailey
this down.
Sarian, Sarian. Look her up on Facebook. She has this amazing show called Murder, Mystery, and Makeup, where she tells you about a terrible murder while she does that day's makeup. Only she's a makeup artist, so she does dramatic makeup. But it's like she picks so for example, she just did the one I was watching earlier this morning was about a spoiled rich girl who killed her parents because they cut off her allowance. And she did a look that was very dark eyes, but very light lip. I don't know. It just seemed like something like a spoiled cheerleader would look like. Anyway, interesting. It's just fun to watch it. She's not necessarily giving you the makeup tutorial. It's more just watching her put a makeup on and her, from start to finish. If you've ever watched a person put their makeup on and they're a makeup artist, it's pretty interesting. That's all I'm saying. But I like that it's accompanied with murder.
Well, good. I like it that it's accompanied with murder.
And a makeup tutorial.
I love it
too.
By the way, I'm speaking of the same thing that it was accompanied with murder. I mean, not saying that I was accompanied with murder, but remember when we covered the Apple Watch talk thing? There's when you go, you have a walk when you have a walk with some famous person that's just talking while you are walking. Remember we covered this on the show? Okay. So I did it and it's great.
And really?
It's amazing.
Wait, who was it?
I think it was Sia. I've never
Sia?
yeah.
I want to do that.
It was
so
awesome,
fun.
and she was so down to earth, and she was walking on the beach, and I was walking, and she was walking, and she was just talking about stuff, and I thought this is awesome. I love this so much. It made me feel really happy, and I kind of got to know Sia a little bit, and it didn't in some way. It could have been anyone talking. Like it was so expansive, the conversation about stuff, that it wasn't anything specific. And then, but she did have some of her music towards the end. So in the whole first part was just talking. She was just talking. Then towards the end, she brought in some songs. So she said, this is a song that I like, or this is another. She was talking about the specific songs, and then they played them. So that's a special thing for Apple Fitness Plus, because obviously podcasters can't do that. But she played some of those songs that were part of the thing. But I thought this is a fantastic idea. I enjoyed it, and I'm going to do it again. I don't know who else I'm going to listen to, but it was really great.
Sia doesn't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. Did you know that?
Please stop it, because I don't know enough to even think that's great. What you just said, that you're so smart and stuff. You're all probably.
You don't know her songs.
I probably do, but I don't know their names.
Sia's the two songs that you should listen to are "Cheap Thrills." Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night. Okay. Her main chorus there is "Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun."
Was it Sia?
Yeah, that's Sia. And then the other one she does is "Swinging from the Chandelier." And that one, the pre-chorus goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink.
I wonder if it was not the right
and then it goes
thing.
I wanna scream, swing, not scream, from the chandelier. It's a terrible version. She has the most amazing voice, and I do not. But those are the two.
Maybe it was Sia. I can't remember who it was.
Are you saying now that it wasn't Sia?
I don't know if it was Sia, because I don't. Maybe
disappointing.
Now I can't remember competitions.
Man,
I can't even find it.
Because TikTok.
Like, if you're gonna fiddle with Apple Fitness, where do you log in? Is it on your phone? Do you log in on Apple TV?
I usually do the phone. I usually do it on my phone.
Okay, I was just curious.
How are you not using Apple Fitness? I don't understand. It's like the best thing ever.
I didn't say I wasn't using. I guess I did say I wasn't using it. I'm gearing up to use it.
It's like so amazing. So many fun things in there that
I do use it. It keeps track of all my stats and measurements and all kinds of shit. I just haven't used like the Fitness. I have it. I own it. I haven't opened up Fitness Plus yet. Now I see.
Oh no, sorry, it wasn't Sia. Sorry.
God damn it!
It was Kesha. Kesha. Sorry.
You know who Kesha looks like?
No.
Emily. My daughter.
Oh my gosh, you are correcto. You are so right.
Look at Kesha. Her S is a $, KE $HA.
Yeah.
You see any blonde picture of Kesha, she basically looks exactly like my daughter. It's creepy.
Oh my gosh, she does.
She doesn't act like my daughter. I mean, the artist that actually reminds me of my daughter is Billie. Help me.
Eilish.
Billie Eilish reminds me of Emily, but she looks like Emily to me so much.
She does look like Emily. Tamara, it is.
I love
Kesha. It's for Fitness Plus. It's just regular Fitness Plus, but it's just part of the ecosystem for Apple. And if you open Fitness Plus, there is a little area and it says time to walk. And then it has all these it's just random walks with people like Wanda Sykes, John Chu, Malcolm Gladwell, Keisha, Anthony Ramos.
She's so funny.
Mindy Copeland. Oh, I would want to go on a walk with her. They have so many cool people that you just want to walk with. And then, and what's the coolest thing is that it's you just go out for a walk and you just hear it. It's amazing. It's so great. So great. I love it. You just hear it. That was the stupidest thing I think I've ever said. Possibly. Maybe.
You just hear it.
Really. You just hear it because you just hear it.
I wonder what I would have to do cardio fitness if I was roller skating. Maybe Emily's using it and she can tell me.
I don't know. Well, part of it is that you just have to put it in your ears. Anyway, y'all, are we going to stop at some point?
Let's stop.
Recording.
Thank you guys so much for listening today. I'm sorry if we aren't talking about podcasting the whole time, but I'd like to know if you care, if you enjoy it, or if you don't. Those of you who
We've
are
already
in the comments,
asked.
I would like to ask again. That was
times.
years ago. We've done this show for 6 years. You can't just ask one time. Oh my God, don't get stressed out. I want to know if you guys are enjoying the less news, more personal format. Do you want it to be all podcast news? You can put
Please
it
don't
in...
ask that because we're not going to do it. I don't understand why we're even asking.
Well,
because we never do what they want.
Yes, we
don't. You do what I want.
I don't know what's up with you today, but
I don't know what's up with
yelling. You've done a lot of yelling.
I have
That's all
done.
I'm saying. You've done a lot of yelling today. Carrie says this was fun. Thank you, Carrie. Last time we asked the question, should it be more personal or more podcast
It was
50-50. It was 50-50, which is why we didn't change anything. But now I've noticed that in the last month, we have been a little more personal. And I honestly, if I have to be truthful, I don't know if it's because at least my interests have shifted a little more to you and me versus our industry because of the pandemic, or because like I just think what we are up to and how we're living through this situation is more interesting. What we're doing to keep our sanity and be organized.
Well, yeah, I understand.
I just more interesting, but that's just
I think that all I'm saying to you is that in all honesty, this show is our show.
Oh, yes, I agree.
Right? And therefore, when we actually take a choice on something, it's because one of us has driven whatever that thing is. Like when I said it has to be an hour, it was, and then there's that. Yes. But that's just because I wanted it to be an hour versus what people told me it needed to be. I want it to be an hour. I don't want it longer. Just me. Right. I want it an hour.
But what I'm saying is, I'm curious, not that we'll necessarily follow their advice, but I am curious.
As long as we're clear about that.
I'm curious as to what our listeners prefer. So if you just want to send feedback at shepodcast.com, send me an email, put in the subject line, or you can re-vote if you voted from the first time around when we asked this however many years ago. Or you can just enjoy the ride and see where it takes you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys.
Unmedicated Jessica.
This is unmedicated Jessica. There's no hope for us to get through all the news articles on unmedicated Jessica Day. There's just not. I mean, there's very little hope during a medicated Jessica Day. So an unmedicated, I'm thinking about makeup. What do you want me to say?
And we're still trying to close the show, y'all.
That's the title of the show. Unmedicated Jessica.
Unmedicated. No, because it's unmedicated Jessica and screaming Elsie.
Screaming, no, but yelling. Lots of yelling.
Yelling Elsie.
My ears are a little swollen. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening to She Podcast today. If you want to see our show notes and any of the magical things we talked about today, go to shepodcast.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at She Podcasts. Go ahead and sign up for our newsletter on our website. You will hear everything new. We're starting to do emails about, well, let me finish. We're starting to do emails about the event, and we're doing some behind the scenes stuff on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So go ahead and check that out. You can find that on shepodcast.com/join the community. You can also sign up for text updates from Elsie because she's hogging the text updates for now. And that is at 302-240-3425. That's 302-240-3425. And, or if you don't have that, you can just go to my.community.com/shepodcast, put in your number, and we will give you text, for example, as to when we're going live, as well as when we have, like, we're about to have some specials and deals on tickets. We're going to have some exciting stuff. We're going to do another call for speakers sometime at some place, which we are not going to tell you when it's going to be. You have to learn about it.
Oh my God, Jess.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you, especially to those of you who are here live, watching it live.
They're gone now.
God bless you and your children and your children's children. Love you.
Mean it.
Bye. So angry. That was so angry. You don't mean it. You don't mean it at all.
I don't think she does.
You're lying today. Today that was a lie. Today you lied. You don't mean it. That was so mean. That was a mean it. I'm calling you out, meanie. Meanie Mussolini. That's you today.
Oh my God, because I'm Little Miss Fun.
It says Little Miss Fun, but your t-shirt is also a lie. It's a lie, I tell you.
Oh my God.
You're not fun today. I'm sorry if I took you on a mental roller coaster. I apologize. Imagine being inside here. It's less fun than it looks.
Well, I mean, 11 o'clock. I've been talking since 11 o'clock.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
I don't.
And I never stopped. So
today.
from 11 o'clock
And
till now, it's a lot of talking.
I know we are supposed to
nose.
talk today.
I have a big nose.
All right. You can also, we can stop the recording right now. I'm going to try to.
Oh yeah, we have to
Why
stop
don't
the
we do
recording.
Try to wrangle these cats in.
Ready,
Okay.
set, boom. All right. It's
All
stopped.
right. Hold up.
Thank you guys again for listening.
My
Great.
track is loud.
If you guys are still there, your crack is loud.
No, she was screaming and she was overmodulating, and I was like, "Well, I don't know what. We'll see what happens there."
I don't know if we're still live, but thank you for being here. We like
Yes.
seeing you. It's fun.
Yeah, we still have 6 people watching.
If you need anything from Sephora, just hit me up and let me know.
Oh my God. Just.
I was like, you know what? I
I'm
almost.
saying no one has 20% off, but I do. Everything
Wait a
until the
minute.
19th.
Is there a Sephora catalog on your desk right now?
No,
Okay.
it's not a coupon. It's because I'm a Rouge member.
All right.
No. Wait, why did I pull up Sephora? There is a reason.
Look,
Yeah.
Carrie says I was
remember
clipping.
why, because
She
I went
knows.
to that
I
page,
know.
the murder industry and makeup. It's not coupon clipping. No, I wasn't.
No,
I was
dude.
not.
No,
I
no.
don't coupon clip.
No,
First
no.
of all,
No,
Second of
I'm clipping.
Second of
I
all,
was clipping.
I happened to go, when I went to the murder makeup. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. What does that
It means that I was too loud.
You were too. When she's too loud, the tops of the audio clips, and it makes distortion in the audio. That's what it means.
Because you were yelling like a psycho today.
He was yelling like a psycho.
I want to see. I want to show you. I wonder if I can show you. I'll show you.
Elsie's standing right now. See, that's the thing. A standing Elsie is an animated Elsie.
Yeah, I am. See my thing, John?
Yes. Hang on. I'm going to put it on. Here we go.
That's my.
Yeah. It's not that bad. It's
Not
loud.
too bad, but it is loud.
The spots. Maybe it won't be as clippy.
So pretty. Look at green.
You were definitely clipping in the audio for StreamYard. I could hear it.
Oh yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Oh well. Okay.
I do think we have to go back and find those faces that Elsie was making. She was talking about different things that were amazing.
Oh, come on. I am quite a hilarious person, Aaron. I am an animated person. I don't know why I never did I think I was even too much for a sitcom. Carrie needs a new foundation, by the way.
I don't
There
know.
you go.
You know what I found? You know what I found yesterday? Speaking of sitcoms,
No.
I found our pitch to just be like me and you on that one show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I have
crazy.
RX-7.
It's in.
I didn't
it's
get
in
the
my
RX-8
Apple Notes.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. We were using that.
All right, Carrie and John are having a conversation.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're gonna end
I
it
don't know
all
what's
because I
happening.
gotta
I think
go.
there's a delay, so I'm gonna go.
We gotta go. Thank you all
All right,
for hanging
bye.
around with us and screaming. Oh, she's gone. She just left.
See ya. She got mad at us. I
See
don't know.
ya.
She
All
needs
right,
to be
well.
motivated. Bye.
Thanks.